When we first came across the vessel that had sunk, the only thought that came to mind was, I hope everyone had gotten off in time. So the Cutter Yellowfin is an 87-foot patrol boat, and our primary missions are search and rescue, ports and waterway security, and law enforcement, which includes fisheries. However, whenever SAR comes up, that is our priority. Sector New Orleans, Yellowfin, roger, out. That morning, we were patrolling off the coast of Louisiana. We were preparing to board a foreign vessel suspected of drug trafficking. We received a call from Sector New Orleans that a EPIRB had gone off about 50 miles offshore, approximately 40 miles south of our location. Security call, Coast Guard Cutter Yellowfin. Cutter Yellowfin is underway. Now BM2, lay the bridge, BM2 bridge. Coming up. We knew that EPIRB did correlate with a fishing vessel that it was registered to. But we had no idea how many people were in the water. If there were people in the water, we didn't know if the boat was on fire. All we knew was they were in some form of distress. Approximately an hour into our transit, the Casa flew over us, and within 15-20 minutes, they called and reported that they had found a life raft. Offshore conditions were not good. We were in about 30 knots of wind out of the north.
When we first got launched for the case, I believe it was around 4-foot seas. By the time we got on scene, it was pushing about 6 to 8 feet. And we knew the weather wasn't gonna get any better, it was only gonna get worse.
Shortly thereafter, we saw the life raft, and once we got within a few hundred yards of it, we started to sound on the ship's horn. And that's when somebody lifted a curtain on the life raft, stuck their head out. We knew there was at least one person on board. Once we moved closer, 3 individuals were then identified in the raft, and we then started to prepare to rescue these individuals. My job was the safe navigation of the vessel. I approached the life raft as slow as I possibly could. And then once we got it approximately 15 yards off our starboard beam, I gave them the command to throw heave-in lines. And that's when MK2 up on the forecastle made the best throw I've ever seen.
You fall back on your training and you just believe in yourself. I knew I had to take in the seas and the wind, and I knew the 3 survivors in the water were out of options, and it was my job in that moment to be the one thing that didn't fail them. So made the throw and execute it, and then got it right in one of the survivors' laps.
Then we ran into the second obstacle, which was how are we actually going to get them on board?
My whole focus was just trying to provide as stable of a platform as I could. As much as we were getting tossed side to side, the raft was doing the same, if not more. They'd been exposed for at least 4 hours at this point. They were physically weak, beat up. We needed to do it as quickly as we could, but also we needed to be safe.
The biggest risk with any personnel transfer is someone falling in the water. If they fall in the water, they can get caught in the lines, caught in the props. They could end up under the life raft itself. There's a lot of moving parts there. If someone was to fall in the water, we already had a surface swimmer dressed out and ready to launch. It just shows the level of professionalism and training that the Coast Guard gives. And I think that day we worked cohesively together as a unit, and we accomplished the mission.